Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good. So we did merge things, yeah, okay. So there is this change here, docs build, add Linux build support and comprehensive documentation. Again, this is totally unrelated. Why is it in this PR? I can reset hard. I want it to work. I can reset hard. What does that mean? I can reset hard. I want it to work on the particle system, but I needed the Claude MD and the scripts to compile on Linux. What does that have to do with adding Google TDD or whatever, or string class unit tests? It's much better to have also unit tests, at least for new stuff that it's added. If you want, I can put back the PR as before with just some scripts and some MD. I can then start working on the threaded particle system with test 2. Oof. If you want, I can put back the PR as before. Oh, he posted that twice. I'm not saying unit tests are a bad thing, reviewer. This PR should only be adding Linux build supporting any new dependency, or adding totally unrelated tests would not belong here. Makes sense. I understand that, but I have been waiting for a week for those to emerge so I can do some real work on the project. Can you merge my PR with just the Linux build support then, without unit tests? Locally, you can just base your other work off of these comments. You don't need these things merged to continue your work. I know Git, but I thought this PR wouldn't get merged because it lacked solving a more interesting problem than just adding some scripts. I thought this PR wouldn't get merged because it lacked solving a more interesting problem. No, it's fine. I think actually this pull request was a bit too complex because it added build scripts and readmes. I don't want to just fork the project and put an AI army on it. Already have set up AI general that on other projects. I still value real people, but yeah, waiting too much for a simple thing to get merged. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. I think this pull would have been better split into one for the scripts and one for the readme, one for the docs, one for the build scripts, one for the docs. I looked at your profile and so I looked at this profile earlier already, and yeah, he has like an insane amount of contributions. 4,150 here and every year. So last year before, 2025, 4,000. 2024, almost 6,000. So this guy is hammering changes, which is quite insane. One for the docs. I looked at your profile and you have an insane amount of changes in there. And likely a lot of experience. I would be interested. I'm very interested to see what you can do, but also have reservations about excessive AI usage, because AI generated code adds a lot of tech debt. Can add a lot of tech debt really fast. Generated code can put a lot of pressure on human reviewers. If the generated code needs to be reworked a lot, AI generated code can be very wrong. Baptista is also using Claude for AI generation, and it has been a mixed bag, because there are a lot, because causes reviews to drag a lot. How do we formulate this? Where it allows to generate a lot of changes very quickly. That's huge volume of work for everyone else, to try get the changes finalized in a good state. If you really need the Claude.md in here, we can add it. I never used Claude, so I do not know it well. I would have expected that the file can be put anywhere else for it to find. The volume is too much, and the generated code needs to be reworked a lot. relatively low pace. Few changes, high quality, then this will help a lot. Again, judging by your profile. So I have a Discord server at, what is the invite code? Invite on rules, this one. Do not have many reviewers. Most of the burden is on me. Sorry for the long wait. Some things, some changes just take very long. Some of our pulls hang in there for months. Just work on something else. We prefer small, concise, targeted changes over huge changes that do too many things at once. Looks like he already closed it here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he adds, let's see, well, that's a big change here. Tests. Thread pool. Oof. A lot of documentation as well now. Oof. Thread pool. But this won't compile, right? STD future won't compile with VC6. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but he put that into his own yeah, I think if he just likes to vibe code his project, then it probably would be better if he does it on his fork, because we won't be able to keep up with vibe coded changes. Like, yeah, he will be able to generate millions of lines of code and no one will be able to review this. If he wants to make changes that actually contribute to our goals, then I think that would be useful. But seeing that already, this change, thread pool, parallelization utilities, which is for C++20, it won't compile with VC6, so yeah, it already doesn't work, right? No. Okay, good. What else do we have? Using local player and scripts may be problematic in multiplayer and replays. The use of local player and scripts refers to the actual local player for live matches. The use of local player and scripts refers to the actual local player for live matches, but refers to the observer for replays. That means that some scripts that were meant to execute for a local player may be skipped in replay mode, potentially leading to a mismatch. Okay, I don't understand why he opened now a new bug for this when we already have one. Playing sounds exclusively for local player can mismatch the game. And then he says using local player in scripts may be problematic in multiplayer and replays. It refers to observer for replays. So I'm meant to execute a local, maybe skipped in replay mode. Potentially leading to a mismatch. Okay, so basically local player applies to different players as a player and in replay. Okay, I understand. Interesting. Yes, that's correct. For the same low, high, or min max values. Is that okay? I see no issue with that. I think in practice the only way this gets called repeatedly without the seed values having changed is if a script contains multiple sound effect actions. Okay. I suspect this will always return the same value on consecutive calls. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So perhaps there's an alternative. Perhaps. That's fair. Okay. 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 Message 2, special power, override destination fast. How about we make it a proper game message instead of this frame trigger? Add a new game message, do special power, override destination. Or we can add an argument to the existing one. Use fast drive. Okay. Fix compiler warnings. 0 tools level 1 warnings. What is this? This one is used in the quad.cpp file, which appears to be for quaternion calculations and is most likely doing all sorts of magical stuff. Are behavior changing issues tracked somewhere else, or for now they are kept in the background until the code foundation is up to speed? We only touched warnings that we are absolutely sure would not change logic. Testing. Files taken. Executable starts but rendering issue persists. Oh, well, that sucks. Looks like I merged a bit too early. Okay, but that's a different issue, I think. Shit. Looks like I merged too early. Well, too late. Too late. Good. When you're playing a game and the enemy is capturing a building of your current mate. So when you're playing a game and the enemy is capturing a building of your current mate, if your mate then leaves the game during the capture, the player that gets this building is not getting the your building is being captured sound effect and notification. You're just donating the buildings to the enemy player. Aha. Well, that's a very edge case. Edge case situation. I suspect the capture event, the capture notification is just sent once on first trigger. So it would need to be resent after owner, after object owner transfer. Labels, design, minor. Adding checks to avoid errors would be nice, yes. I've started with this. I need to check out all any overrides though, because some classes do stuff that others don't. I think I can show the code I'm working in a couple days. Okay. Okay, fair enough. This one we just commented on. Um, mm, I would suggest to clarify that it just returns the current logic value without advancing, without generating a new one, a difference, without generating difference. So taking the necessary steps to generate a different value on next call, then can also provide an example use case to explain what this is useful for. Okay. Okay, what about this one here? Okay, what's the current state on this? Copy pack structs and buffer once they are filled, otherwise the message won't be going anywhere. Okay, refactors all 24 fill buffer with XXX function in netpacket CPP to use packet struct overlay instead of manual byte by byte serialization with offset tracking. Replaces manual buffer offset, mem, copy patterns with reinterpret cast and direct field assignment. Adds 3 new header structs variants to netpacket structs.h for variable length packets. Netpacket chat command header. Manual byte manipulation. Manual byte manipulation. Good, let's take a look at this one. I like that it removes a lot of code. Okay, but that is unexpected. Why do we add new thingies here? I thought we already added all of them. Is this change up to date or not? It is. Force pushed. Okay. Top. Okay, so why is this suddenly here? Let me see, is this used? It is used, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Offset, huh? Okay. Okay, so I really like that all this shit is being replaced with a simpler thing here. It needs to reinterpret cast, yeah? Yeah, it's unsigned byte. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Well, then let's hope that all these things are in the correct order. Oh boy. If necessary, put the type into the packet. What does it mean with if necessary? Of course it's necessary. What is this? If necessary. It always does it. What is this? Unsigned bytes. Unsigned shorts. Oh boy, this will be tough to review. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Frame to send. How do we review this effectively? Well, I wanted to do the null pointer thingy, but now we are not doing it anymore. Now we started something else. Right. Maybe we postpone the review here. Because, so what I wanted to do is, since we have everything prepared now, I wanted to go to the Max plugin. Where is it? Max. Where's Max? Boy, I don't know where to look for the Max plugin. So, tools. Okay, it's not here. It's probably in core. Core. Core tools. Huh? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Aha, there we go. Here, CMake lists. No. Here, CMake lists. Oh god. CMake lists. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. Okay, so that's our file. Yeah. And now we want to take this guy here and put it in here. We just put it at the bottom, yeah? Good. So we have this core, and then we include CppMacros. That I always. I think we need that. Core here. Then we do core I always. Is that right? Core I always. Which utility? Yeah. So we move these guys here, and then we now include CppMacros.h. There we go. So the target precompile headers, we added compile definitions. Okay, it looks like there's no order here. Behind include directories seems to be. Let's just leave it at the end. That's fine. Good. Then let's see if that will compile. So we see 6. Let's see. CMake, yeah. Okay. Misplaced OCR mismatch. Blah, blah, okay. Okay. Fatal error. Cannot open include file. CppMacros.h. Aha. Okay. What do I do now? Does it have to be inside utility? I think so, right? Let me see. Ah, it has to be that. Okay, so now the next question I have is, what was this for? We discussed. I looked at this once. What was this? I forgot. So there's this. Windows.h. Common STL type depths. Okay. So I suspect we write like this and then like this. Yeah. Is that right? Let's see. Lemon, can you try to get greptile in General's game code repo? So does this work now? No, it still doesn't work. What's the problem? Fatal error. Okay, no such file. Okay. Yeah, well, that's not good. So we added core I always, and that. Why always target compile? Maybe CppMacros.h. Why is this not recognized? Oh, there's probably some stupid mistake here. Let's see. Int. So it tries to find it here in ww3d, max to w3d, utility CppMacros.h. Why? Why is it doing that? Core target precompile headers. Okay, let's try the other one. Let's try this guy. Yeah. Nope. Actually, it didn't stop at this error now. It stopped at something else. Unexpected end of file found. Oh. util.h. util.h. 113. Well, there is a null PTR here. CMake. So, header file name specified with angle brackets or explicit double quotes will be treated as is, and include directories must be available for the compiler to find them. Other header files are interpreted as being relative to the current source. Or explicit double quotes. Okay. Oh boy. Double quotes. Okay. Okay, then how about we do this, this, and this, and this. expected end of file. Yeah. The header must be self-contained. Yeah. Header is effectively included first in every translation unit. Platform macros. Okay, so this one seems to be our best bet for now. But no success right now. But it only complains about util.h. Util.h. But it is probably complaining because this null PTR is not known here. The question is, how do we... Why is it not complaining here then? Already. But just here. I don't know that. Okay, let's do a rebuild. Yeah. .claude, so maybe put in the .claude directory. It's an honor to be working on the best game ever. More Claude files will end up in there. Okay, but I think he already closed it, so yeah, this might already be a done deal. I don't know. Okay. Good. So this is still failing. Yeah, util.h. So I think this still means it doesn't find. It still doesn't find the file. That's my guess. How can we solve this? It does include always.h though. Why is it complaining? I don't understand. Is there something wrong here? Delete. Save delete array. Let me take a look at it again. Unexpected end of file found. 113. Okay, what if we remove these lines here? Would that work? Let's see. That works. Okay, so it was like a weird VC6 compile error for some reason. Okay, interesting. Okay, then I would say here fix max to W3D compilation compile error. Okay, let's have it run through first. Yeah, it's linking. Okay, that's good. Oh boy. Good, let's see. Okay, so that has passed. Now let's do the following. Let's first merge this one, fix compile error. Okay. Then next we do so I would say we stash this. Yeah. Then we go to main. Then we do stash pop. Then we will search for all CppMacros.h. Yeah. And then we remove all of them. It's utility macros. Maybe we can also, yeah, let's test first. Yeah. These guys, and Endian compat. Endian compat is including CppMacros. For what? Why is this one including CppMacros? How? How? I don't know. There should be nothing here that requires a CppMacros. Or am I mistaken? Well, let's remove it and let's see what happens. Good, so we have all that. Then let's see what happens if we build this now. Well, let's go. Error, warning, error. Uh-oh. refcount.h. Error null PTR. Oh well, that sucks. Ref count.h. Null PTR. Okay. Because we didn't add the precompile header. I see. So we need to add this now to all projects, if I'm not mistaken. So the first compile error was in WW3D2. How about we just add it to core to core E always. Core utility, core E always, core E libraries, core E always, core E. Yeah. So how about we add this here? CppMacros. Core E always interface. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that works. Nope. Ref counts Vegas. So that's in core wwlib. Core libraries source Vegas wwlib. Core utility. Core utility. Core config. What is that? Okay, I'm not sure what we need to link here and where. Do we need to add it here, core E, always or not? I'm not sure. Core Vegas link libraries. Core E always. Core utility. It is included in wwlib. Where's the compile error? In ww3d2. Maybe it should not be in here, but in wwcommon. Maybe it should be here, core E always. And utilities already include an always. But config is not. So core E always. Let's put it there. Let's see if that works. Nope. GWW3D2. Core www common. Let's search for underscore www common. Core www common. Let's see about G. It also gets www common core. Well, this should have worked. Okay, I'm not sure how we deal with this. Core E always private. Private. Okay. It's also private. Okay, all these are private. Okay, so how do we do this? So core E always, core E. Okay, what happens if we add the same to Z always and G always? Would that maybe work? Let's search for always. Here. So I suspect that we need to make a copy of this and also add this here. And then the same in 0 hour. Okay, let's try that. Maybe that works. Did we save all the files? I'm not sure. Maybe we did not. Let's do it again. No, it still doesn't work. Oh. Core www. Oh, but now it's a different file. Oh, okay. Core www lib. Okay. Okay, I think we make some progress here, but not the way we expected. So core E always. So it looks like we do need to add it to www common. Okay. Then let's add this here. And then we also add, then we add this there. And I'm not sure if we want to do that. Okay, and let's add core E always to lib. Let's just add it to core E always. I think it makes sense if we add it in here. Yeah, let's do that. So, but then core utility. Okay, so how about we do that? Okay. Then here we have that, okay. And that, okay. Then we have that, and that, and that, and that, okay. Okay, let's see if that does any better or not. Yeah. Nope. Okay. GWW3D2. GWW. Here, this one. Okay, so this one includes GWW common. GWW common. Maybe we also need to include GI always here. I don't know. ZI always, let's see. Nope. Man, that sucks. Ref count. Error. Null PTR. Ah, GWW. Precompiled header. Warning. Used in base member initializer list. Used in base member initializer list. Error. Null PTR. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't want to work. Building. We got past some of the compile errors. So it seems to work a little bit, but then here it does not. Let's go back to always. So G always, GI always. ZI always, GI always. There we go. So we have the precompiled header. Here's GI always. It's an interface, so this should work. This looks good to me. And then core E always. Okay, so this one looks pretty safe. And this one is also needed. Core E, or is it? Probably. Yeah. Stop. Stuff. Core stuff. Live. Core E always. Core E always. Core config. Core E always. Yeah, why is it failing? So it's failing in generals. WW3D2. G WW3D2. We include G WW common. Which includes core WW common. And GI always as well. GI always. Core WW common. Okay, I've unfortunately no idea why this fails. I have no clue. And I also don't know how to diagnose this problem. Yeah. WW3D2. I don't know. Oh, but that's now in Z. Okay, we get multiples. Oh, okay. I just realized now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What's the first one? Well. No. It's too fresh. Fresh. Okay. Okay, but now it's in Z. Huh, before it was in G and now it's in Z. What did we do? What did we do? So core W common. So we removed core utility and added G always. But we have the same here. I don't understand. Maybe it's just random at which project it fails. Yeah. Let's try it again. It's different now. Again. No, it's GWW. There it is again. And Z. Okay. It's both. And another one. Was it not? CLS. I think I'm looking at multiple entries there. Okay. So, okay, we are in. Okay, so it's just random. I see. Whatever gets built first. Core wwlib. Core wwlib. Okay, let's look at this first. Core wwlib. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? Well, it does include common. I don't understand. Core wwlib. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Core E always. Okay, I've really no clue right now what the problem here is. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't work. I thought it would work with the precompiled header, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it just doesn't work. Okay, let's try the following. We go to core E always. And we copy this guy. Then we go to Vegas, and then here I will add this guy to core this common interface. Boom. Let's see if that changes anything or not. Let's see. No. Core wwlib. This one also has a precompiled header. Maybe that doesn't play nice. So what if we added here utility / CppMacros.h? Would that work? At first here. So I suspect that one of these already depends on CppMacros, right? Because it looks like it fails here on making the precompiled header, right? Already. Aha. Okay, let's try that. Maybe that's a problem. Or maybe not. No, it got past it now. Look at that. That succeeded. Okay, that's cool. Then let's look at this one next here. Okay, so we are inching forward here. Look at that. Okay, how about we search for all of these? Good. So what do we need? Core wwlib. Then we have this here, dx8 wrapper. Okay. Then we put in this guy here. The question is, do we need to sort this alphabetically? Maybe. G and Z. I'll put it here. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that looks very promising. Until the next error. There we go. Okay, we have more of these precompiled headers. Game engine. Yeah. Set game engine. Okay. We're making progress. Profile. Okay, looks like we need to add it to all of them. Profile. Then I guess we can also add it here. Okay, next. Game engine device. Okay. Okay, for now I will just put it at the top of all of them, but maybe we can then also sort them alphabetically. I'm not sure if compiler will be happy with that. When we will see. Okay, what is this? Okay, we're making progress. That's good. So basically the hope is that maybe we can move all CPP macro includes into CMake entirely to completely hide it from from the code base. Error. World builder. Okay, to me it looks like we just need to add it to all of them. That's my impression. World builder. Game engine. Okay. So I would like to know, let's go to core www.lib. So what happens if we would sort this down here? Would that still work? Let's see. My expectation is it doesn't work because the earlier headers already need CPP macros. But I could be mistaken. Ah, it works anyway. Okay. So we can just sort it anywhere we like. Well, that's comfortable, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Okay, then we just sort it alphabetically. Oh boy. Where do we sort this? The end. Okay. Oh boy. How did that happen? Fat fingers. Okay, so we sorted in there. Okay. Okay. This one will sort one higher. This will sort here. Here. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, that has also failed. util.h. util.h is still failing. Let's do it like that. Let me save this error. Okay. Where are we? Here. Let's save it and compile again. Got a bunch of clang tidy fixed branches I can push. We do a fall over. Good. We still have errors. Uh-oh. Okay, what is this now? Word builder. Huh. G word builder is failing. Okay. G word builder. Why? So does it need to be at the start, yeah, or not? Let's try again with it at the front. Nope. Okay, that is game engine device. Okay, so we did all this ordering and looks like we need to order back now. Let's see that again. Oh boy. I thought we can just put it in the middle, but looks like we have to put it at the front. Unless, of course, it has a different reason. Let's see. Z word builder now. Z, okay. Oh boy. Okay, it needs to be at the front, eh? Okay, so it needs to be sorted to the front actually. Then let me add a comment here. Must be high or early. Must be first. Remove when abandoning VC6. To be removed. Let's do that. This surely requires a lot of experimentation, doesn't it? Yeah. Oops. Okay, then let's try that. I'm currently trying to sort the CPP macros situation for the null refactor to proceed. Okay, it looks very promising, I would say. Oh, just as I said that, it fails. Fantastic. ZW dump. ZW dump. ZW dump. I guess we have to do a set I always. Macro redefinition. Oh boy. Oh boy. Blinking fatal error. Oh boy. What is this? Particle editor.deal error. Okay, I don't understand what the error here is. Man, we were so close. Almost at the end. And then it failed. Oh, there's more up here. Ah, no, that was from before. Maybe we do a clean. Do it one more time. Maybe we continue next session. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I was curious. Okay, I'm surprised that this one is still sorted incorrectly. We missed that. Okay, it's still errors. Man, why? And it doesn't tell us why it errors. It just errors. One or more multiply defined symbols found. Where? What is the multiply defined symbol? Ah, here, DLL main. Oh boy. Second definition ignored. It's probably because we built it in debug. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. MSV CRT. DLL main. Error. Already defined. Second definition ignored. Poh. Wow. Particle editor. Where is it? Generals MD. that particle, where is it? It's not here. 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 Where's the main? MFCS 42. MFCS. Okay, so it wants to include this library, but DLL main is already in this library. What am I supposed to do with this? Let's put that into search. None of the answers here solved it. Creating a DLL that uses MFC can be resolved by entering the following line. Particle editor EXP. There's no particle editor EXP. Okay, but why is this suddenly necessary? I don't understand. So let's put this here for test, yeah? I have my doubts that this solves anything. Well, let's put it anywhere. Anyway. That actually worked. No, it did not. It did not. Sure. Okay, I don't know why this suddenly is a problem. Let's see if there's a problem in here. Let me compile here. Good. Good. I think I will end it here. The next session we continue investigation. Yeah. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.